Wrestling fans, we are back with more action here tonight at the Jones Center, and here come the two men that the world has been talking about for quite some time. The Shreddin Blazers back together. Eric Bronson and Shredder Rich Mullenix are in the building. And these two men are certainly going to have their hands heavy whenever it comes to the action here tonight. These two, alongside the Roadie, are going to be joining the Mutiny. And coming up, oh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, God. Oh, Corey Steed and Dylan Scott putting the attack in on Shredder Rich Mullenix, and I don't think Eric Bronson's aware of it just yet. As Cold World have made their way down to ringside, we're set to have tag team action coming up just soon enough here, wrestling fans. And right now, Eric Bronson certainly starting to realize what he's up against tonight. Cold World, Corey Steed and Dylan Scott have been running roughshod all over the state of Arkansas. And recently, it has just been absolute pandemonium here in Mutiny Wrestling Federation. The attacks that these two men have been putting in on Eric Bronson and Rich Mullenix. Bronson and Mullenix, the Shreddin Blazers, are wanting to try and step up to Dylan Scott and Corey Steed here tonight. No. Oh, right into the wall here in the Jones Center. And Corey Steed and Dylan Scott are just having their way right now with the Shreddin Blazers. We need to get this match started here. I'm starting to wonder if there's even going to be a matchup here, wrestling fans. All the matches that we've seen over the past few months involving these four men, and right now, no. Dylan Scott and Corey Steed. Scott and Steed have Shredder. And Rich Mullenix sent right into the center of that ring. I think these men are going to try and wrestle tonight. It is not going to be an even or fair fight, though, fans. Our official in the ring right now, and I think, believe it or not, I think Shredder Rich Mullenix wants to get this one started here. You can't be serious. Corey Steed and Dylan Scott, the lowest of the low, and are going to try and parade around like they've won a matchup here tonight. There's still a lot more of the night to go here. And Rich Mullenix is now having a conversation. Our official checking in here. We haven't seen Eric Bronson since he was thrown into the walls here in the Jones Center. Not at all the beginning that anyone expected coming into this one. I think Shredder Rich Mullenix, he is going to have his hands full, and we are getting started here tonight. Corey Steed, you're a legal member of the Cold World unit. And these two men are going to war here. And good Lord, Shredder trying to protect the crown jewels here tonight. Corey Steed, one of the dirtiest players in the game you're going to find here in the state of Arkansas, and has been looking to make Mutiny Wrestling Federation a second home here in the sport of pro wrestling. But right now, well, Corey Steed and Dylan Scott not going to be easily welcomed into this home. As Corey Steed now has that rear chin lock locked in on Shredder Rich Mullenix. We were set for tag team competition here tonight. And this is a tag team match in full effect, but, well, truth be told, Eric Bronson nowhere to be seen. Corey Steed and Dylan Scott, these are two of the hardest hitting men that you're going to find in the sport of pro wrestling today. And I'll tell you, the Shredder is in for the ride of a lifetime here tonight. He'll be stepping up against Steed, but watch it. Oh, the Shredder cut from Rich Mullenix, second generation rock star, going to be cut down to size here tonight by Corey Steed. And Corey Steed going to take a cheap shot there at Eric Bronson. And he said it once, I'll say it again, the lowest of the low that you're going to find here in Cold World. Not at all what the city of Springdale, Arkansas wants to be open to. But right now, Lucky Strike rolls on right here. It is Corey Steed who's going to make the tag to the corner to Dylan Scott. Dylan Scott, a massive threat here in the sport of professional wrestling. True five-tool athlete we're talking about in Dylan Scott. And right now, every single one of those tools is going to be out and more to try and put down Shredder Rich Mullenix. Eric Bronson has that tag rope in hand. You know that smoking Eric Bronson wants to be legal in this matchup. And it's going to take quite some time to get there, though. It's Dylan Scott right now. Just frequent shots here with Dylan Scott and Corey Steed. As Corey Steed now going to take the choke in on Shredder Rich Mullenix. There's no need for any of that. Real cheap shots taken here for Cold World. As a big elbow drop right there from Dylan Scott. And could it be enough? Dylan Scott's not going to go for the cover here. Instead, Scott going to do all within his power to try and put down the Shredder once and for all. Rich Mullenix taking a couple shots right to the midsection there. Oh, and a big elbow shot from Corey Steed here tonight. Rich Mullenix here, putting up the fight of a lifetime, but a poke right to the eyes. Dirtiest players in the game right here are Cold World, and right now, Corey Steed is really not looking to make a tag anytime soon. Dylan Scott has full control on this one. As, wait a minute, that control might be lost here. Shredder with a big shot right to the jaw of Dylan Scott tonight. Here comes the Shredder. No, right out of the way. And Dylan Scott, full control of the body of Rich Mullenix here. Oh, come on. No one dirtier in this sport. Tag made in the corner. Here comes Corey Steed now. And Steed and Scott just continuing to body Rich Mullenix here tonight. There's a big splash into the corner and a massive boot there from Cold World's largest cover here tonight. And 2 count only on Shredder Rich Mullenix. And Corey Steed not happy about that fact whatsoever. And you got to keep your hands off our official here, Steed. We got a fight to have. And right now, Eric Bronson is in the fighting mood. Take a look at this man. From the Shredder, manages to take down Corey Steed. What a shot right there. And that's going to put a lot of people feeling very hopeful here tonight on the evening. Whatever it takes to walk away with a win here, that is what these men are going to be looking for on both sides of the playing field tonight. Listen to the rumble here in the Jones Center. Tag on both sides. Dylan Scott, your legal man. Here comes Eric Bronson. And do not underestimate the size of Smokin' Eric Bronson. That is a man who knows how to pack a punch. And a Pitbull style shot right there from Smokin' Eric Bronson. Full steam in, crashing down on Steed. And another one for Scott. And there is no stopping the smoke whenever you call for it. These men wanted it. And Eric Bronson soon to deliver here. No, Corey Steed crashes in to Dylan Scott here tonight. Eric Bronson for the cover, not gonna be enough yet. Everyone now looking to find victory here. Here comes the Shreddin Blazers. Rich Mullenix and Eric Bronson together again inside that ring. And neither man walking in tonight at 100%, but here we go. Big bulldog down on the massive Dylan Scott here. And now They'll look for the cover now. Rich Mullenix, your legal man, broken up there by Corey Steed. Now here comes Eric Bronson, your legal man, all over again. Bronson looking to walk away victorious here. Finally put Cold World behind him. Wait a minute. Here comes Corey Steed. And a big 2-for-1 combo right there. And Corey Steed looking for an even bigger combo. Box combo, no slaw, extra toast. That is the maneuver that Corey Steed and Dylan Scott have perfected to become the man that they have here. Yeah, Mutiny Wrestling Federation. Wait a minute, what's this? I know we call this place Mutiny, but we got to have some semblance of the rules here. Corey Steed with that steel pipe in hand. Wait a minute, here comes the roadie. Here comes the roadie. The roadie's in. Flattens down Corey Steed. Oh, wait a minute, don't take too long to celebrate. Rock and roll right to the chest of the roadie here tonight. Dylan Scott just wiping out that young man. Eric Bronson can't be too focused on what's on the outside, though. Here comes Dylan Scott back on the inside. Dangerous man we're talking about there. As rolls right through. Cover. Bronson broken up there by Corey Steed. Cover again. Dylan Scott stolen. Absolutely disgusting what we've just seen here tonight. Dylan Scott and Corey Steed victorious here again. Cold World have done it. It's not at all gone the way that anyone wanted to see. Absolutely disgusting action here. Eric Bronson and Shredder Rich Mullenix are absolutely screwed.